Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Learning Beyond the Classroom video series. Today, we're going to be focusing on some grammar. Specifically, we are looking at adverbs of frequency. So, let's say it together, nice and slow. Adverbs of frequency. Again, adverbs of frequency. Okay, now what is an adverb of frequency? Well, let's talk about tennis. Let's say I play tennis. Say it with me. I play tennis. Good. Now, let's talk about the week. So, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, let's say I play tennis on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will use sometimes to say 1 to 3. So we can say, I sometimes play tennis. Again, if it is between 1 day to 3 days, then we say sometimes. So, I sometimes play tennis. Okay, what's next? Let's add some more. So, what if we talk about 4 or 5? Then we usually use often. So, we can say, I often play tennis. Again, say it with me. I often play tennis. Good. Remember, if we do it 4 or 5 times in 1 week, we say often. Next, let's say we do it 6 times a week. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we change it to usually. So we can say, I usually play tennis. Again, say it with me. I usually play tennis. Good job. Okay, now what if we play tennis 7 days a week? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If we play tennis 7 days a week, we say always. So, let's put it in a sentence. I always play tennis. Again, I always play tennis. Good. Okay, one more time. If we do it 1 to 3 days, we say sometimes. If we do it 4 or 5 days, we say often. If we do it for 6 days, we say usually. And if we do it for 7 days, we say always. Okay, now what's next? So what if we don't play tennis? Well, then we say never. So we can say, I never play tennis. Again, say it with me. I never play tennis. Good job. So remember, 0, never. 1 to 3, sometimes. 4 or 5, often. 6, usually, and 7, always. Okay, now let's talk about how often. So, we can use never, sometimes, often, usually, and always to talk about how often. If we do something 0%, so we don't do it, then we say never. I never play tennis. If we do it 20%, we say sometimes. I sometimes play tennis. If we do it 50%, we say often. I often play tennis. For 70%, we use usually. I usually play tennis. And last, if we do it 100%, we say always. I always play tennis. Okay, one more time. Let's read them. I never play tennis. I sometimes play tennis. I often play tennis. I usually play tennis. And I always play tennis. Okay, great job. Now, we can change our adverbs. So, one more time, let's say I play tennis. Now, we have our week. Remember? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, now, what if we play tennis on one day in the week? We can say sometimes, or we can say once. Remember, once, how long? Once a week. So, we can say, I play tennis once a week. What about 2 times? Then we say twice. Say it with me. I play tennis twice a week. Good. One more time. I play tennis twice a week. Great job. Okay, remember, one day is once, and 2 days is twice. What about 3? Well, now we change it. We say 3 times. Let's put it in a sentence. I play tennis 3 times a week. Again, I play tennis 3 times a week. Good. We can do the same for 4. So, we can say 4 times. Say it with me. I play tennis 4 times a week. Again, I play tennis 4 times a week. Great job. Okay, and we can do the same for 5, 6, or 7. But if we say 7, then we say every day. So, if I play tennis on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we say, I play tennis every day. Again, I play tennis every day. Good job. Okay, now we can change a week to a day. So, what if I play tennis in the morning and the evening? Then we can say, I play tennis twice a day. What if I play tennis in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening? Then we can say, I play tennis 3 times a day. Good. Now we can also use a month. So we can say, I play tennis once a month. 1 time every 30 days. Again, we can say twice, 3 times, or 4 times a month. Let's try. I play tennis 3 times a month. Good. I play tennis 4 times a month. Great job. Okay, what's next on our list? Well, now we need to ask, when do we use adverbs of frequency? Well, usually we use it with the question, how often? So, let's ask the question. How often do you watch movies? Again, how often do you watch movies? We can say, I often watch movies. I usually watch movies. I always watch movies. I sometimes watch movies. And I never watch movies. We can change our sentence and use the same words. Let's try. What about play soccer? How often does he play soccer? Let's take a look. We can say he often, usually, always, sometimes, or never plays soccer at 5 p.m. So you see, we can use these words with all of these sentences. Let's use it one more time. How often do they eat pizza? Again, how often do they eat pizza? Again, we can use the same. We can say, they always eat pizza. They sometimes eat pizza. They never eat pizza. Okay, now it's your turn. Work with your mom or your dad and take turns asking and answering. Pause the video for 3 minutes and practice each of these questions using often, usually, always, sometimes, and never. You have 3 minutes. I'll see you when you get back. Okay, welcome back. I hope you practiced and I hope you got it right. Now, let's talk about once, twice, 3 times, and so on. So, when do we use them? Well, exactly the same in a how often question. But we always add it at the end. So, say it with me. I watch movies once a day. I watch movies twice a week. I watch movies 3 times a month. Good. We can do the same with how often does he play soccer? We can say, he plays soccer at 5 p.m. once a week. He plays soccer at 5 p.m. 3 times a month. Good. Okay, last sentence. Now, Let's ask this question one more time. How often do they eat pizza? So we follow the same rule. We add once, twice, 3 or 4 times at the end. So we say, they eat pizza once a day. They eat pizza twice a week. They eat pizza 3 times a month. Okay, now it's your turn again. Work with your mom or your dad and practice each of these questions. Remember, let your mom or dad ask and you give them the answer. Okay, you have 3 minutes. Let's go. Hey, welcome back. Okay, I hope you practiced and I hope you got it right. My name is Basan and thank you for joining us at Beyond English. I will see you in the next video. Bye!